So what was kind of interesting is because it's interesting because you're it's sort of like you ever like look at a position, right? You're in this exact position at the right time in the right place. And it's funny because you were at one point a business owner, a CEO of a company, you were a health coach, in the health space. And, I guess my question is like, for you, like, how would you best help people? Like people who come to you, they're like, oh, I want to get on podcasts and I want to like help grow or my podcast or, whichever. I guess like who do you feel is the best people to go on podcasts? Like you've talked to a lot of people. Who do you find are the best people that you've helped that actually made it on podcasts that actually, liked us?
First of all, everybody loves us. I can't say that, and that's not like hyperbole. People who have problems, usually people who have problems outside, because we give a really amazing product. Like we do above and beyond what's even promised, and we do a bang up job of delivering what we want people to have. Our ideal client, like we're mission based. Our company has a big desire to like help people who are helping to change the face of the planet. So you had mentioned that you're interviewing William Tucker.
Yes.
Yeah. So I met him when I was on vacation recently. He's a really cool guy. So he's got a company called Charity United. And what he does is he helps children and young adults who are in like lesser communities, like poverty stricken areas. He started out as a pilot program in, I believe it was India, I think Latin America and Africa. He started this program called Charity United. It's a children's literacy program, which he's now bringing to the United States. So he's doing like in New York City. Very cool. So that is someone who's looking to resolve problems, right? So we're not telling people don't come on and don't like commoditize your podcast and don't make money. That's not what we're saying. Everybody should be getting paid for what they're doing. And if you do a job really well, you get paid properly for it, right? It's a great, you get a lot of monetary exchange for what you're doing. It's people like that, though, that's first and foremost who we want to work with, because we want to be part of like building up society, not destroying society, not being destructive, not, we want to focus on all the positives. So our ideal clients are people like William Tucker, who founded a company. He's a CEO and founder. We work with CEOs. We work with founders. We work with authors. We work with filmmakers. So we're currently working with a couple who started a documentary. It's a grassroots documentary, grassroots movement that they're working on. They've done everything themselves. So it's the Cawoods, and their documentary is todiefor.com, which talks about food additives and dyes and what it's doing to our children and how it's really making them literally like crazy. Like, I hate to say the word ADD or ADHD because the founder or the person who discovered ADD and ADHD has now backpedaled on it and said he debunked it. He said it's not a real thing. When you look at our kids, like what they're being fed chemical wise and whatever, like that's what's happening to our kids. It's like more of a chemical onslaught, which is kind of timely because I'm not going to go into politics, but I've been following Bobby Kennedy for years, and he is all about like safe food and safe medicine. And it dovetails really nicely with this documentary. So, you see it from all angles. You just have to be able to look at it. From a health coach, I love working with like holistic clients like that. But again, our ideal client is somebody who's enthusiastic, who's well-spoken, who's articulate, who wants to get their name out there, who and realizes the value of PR, which is what we are. We're public relations. We're not marketing. So PR is the act of getting your name out there, getting good deeds well publicized. So, that's really our ideal thing. Like someone who brings the party with a good personality also.